Hey guys, welcome back to the big build. In the next 16 build episodes, we're turning this into this. Right, so this is the main line. We set this out ages ago. It's a bit too straight at the moment, so I'm going to add a curve in. Now, we're not really doing too much track work on this one. We're just going to literally do this because I want to set our canal underneath, and that's what we're going to be doing in today's episode. That involves putting a bridge in, involves making sure the track's in how I want it. Let me bring it up, but I'm not quite sure why I bothered doing that because we're going to take it back down again in a second. Right, this is bridge number 1. It was a good idea. Oh, I see why I did that. So I got the height. Yes, I remember. Yes, it's 2 months ago I started this. Now what we're going to do is put a canal through there. So we need to get the height right so the boats can get underneath. Yeah, it's going to go around that sort of way and then turn to the right as well. So, let's put a boat under there, so have a look, see if we've got the right height. And it looks okay to me. So we're going to use that height, and actually, you can see it's minus 8.5. Yeah, I'm going to take a bit further up. Now these are the walls for the canal. And we start off thinking, well, maybe we can use this one, and we will use it, but just not here. It's kind of, yeah, no, it's not the right one. That's more sort of the countryside, but we're already sort of in the town here. So it's got to be something a little bit more like this. We're very much playing it by ear. How and where we're going to put this. So put the water in. Just really gauging the height. There's no point going any further this until we know that this actually works here. Yeah, a little bit lower. It's now at minus 8.7. Bit more water in just to make sure. And I think we have our levels. Or maybe not. Maybe down to 9, 10. Okay. Right, so we'll sort of go up a diagonal there. And we go round parallel to the track the other side. Now these canal banks, the canal sides, are very good apart from one thing. You can see it there, it's breaking up. It doesn't look like going around corners. It's even worse there. But there are ways around that. It's not the end of the world. Here's the way around it. Basically break it up and straighten them off. There you go. Now I know I've seen things like that on canals, so it doesn't have to look perfect. It needs to look industrial. Now the only problem with the canal right now is those turns are too tight for the boats to get round. So further adjustments once we've done this, it's that there. So there's no way a boat will get past that. So we take it out and add an extra bit in after we do the smoothing. We don't really want the height going down there. We want it sort of, yeah, that's it. We just want it to touch it. That's it. We're going to paint those as well a little bit. It doesn't stay this colour. you can see some trains there. That we're going to be using those, but not in this episode. Now at this point I decided to try some different bridges. This one's a little too grand though. We do use it for a little while. It's the single span I like on this one. But it's a little too clean, a little too grand for this area. So we've got some spline points in there, and we're going to cut the track, and then we're just going to connect up. So we will use it for now, but then it will just get taken out later on. Now what really does it is the bridge walls. If you see the colour of the brick there, it's really dark and black. And that's what we really want, because this is going to be an industrial area. It's going to be dirty, grimy. And so we do end up changing the bridge, which is pretty much that colour, black. But for now though, those splines, these splines here actually are covering up the gap quite well. So, and they will stay. We don't remove those. That's it, so we've got all four. And this is the basis for what we're going to be building. This was the whole concept for this area was based around this canal. I said for a long time that I was very disappointed we took out the canal in the original city, and we're going to put another one in. So this is it. It may well in the end go to another town, but that's on another set of episodes. As you can see, we've rounded this off now. I said we were going to do that. And technically, yeah, we could have two boats next to each other going round there, I think. Now we need to do the same here. You'll notice how I cut it. The reason why I did that is it gives you the height. I've already set that height, and it's just to save me resetting it. So I cut it into 3 bits and then just knock out the middle one. So that's just like I've done there. And that gives us 2 different bits with the same height. It's just a quick way of doing it. Yeah, if we put it to the edge, it looks a little bit better. I think it's Camden I saw there. Something like that. Right, I said we're going to use these. Because now we're going out into the countryside, this side. We don't really need the town to go out much further than this. Same thing as the other side, we just cut it into 3, divide it into 2, gives us the height, saves us resetting it. Now this is much further up. Now we're not going to ever do anything because we're quite close to the edge of the map here. So I think this is good enough quality. I don't think we need to put a lock in which is anything better than this, not this the other side. But further down in between this town and the next town, if we do take it further, we probably will put a nice lock in. So I want to keep if we do run it down, we'll probably keep it near to the track, so it's visible all the way. Every time you can see I'm adjusting the land, and it goes up because it's a fixed. It's not a spline. It's a fixed asset. And I did think these are a set that they would connect together, but obviously they don't. No, of course not. a bit more messing around with the land just to get it working. Then we have to lower that back down again, but I think when she painted it and we're so far up on here, we put another one of these locks a little bit further up as well. I've indented it slightly there, you can see why, just to show where I want to put it. As you can see, we're right off the edge of the map here, away from the track, so you kind of see this. You might see this on the track, but not really. I really want to do this blue, but you can't. So I mess around with colouring this for a second. We have to do that grey, just to match it up. Yeah, it doesn't work. There we go. See, we end up having grey. It doesn't matter. It's right on the edge. But that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you press that ding dong bell button, you know what it does. See you next time. Cheers and bye-bye.